Hey, I'm Laura.
And I'm Joel, and here's everything you need to know about what's happening at Emergence.
We are 1 week away from two of the cutest days of the year, and we're gonna see some babies.
Let's go. But even more important than that is what we get to be part of as we celebrate family dedication. It's the day where we get to pray for families and celebrate what God has done in the hearts of parents who want to raise their kids in a home centered around Jesus. And it's all next weekend.
Yes, so if you have kids who are 5 or younger who haven't yet participated in dedication, today is your last chance to sign up. Do not wait. Head to the digital bulletin or the Connect desk today to get all signed up. And then let's get ready to celebrate next weekend.
And while we're here talking about kids, can we just talk about our kids ministry?
Yes.
It's one of the most amazing places. Every week, tons of kids get to have a blast to hear about Jesus, and you can be part of it this summer. Maybe you've seen the difference eTown has made in your own children.
Yeah, or maybe you just enjoy being a blessing and have thought about it in the past about taking a step to serve in children's ministry. Summer is a perfect time to give it a try. Summer Sundays are a simple opportunity to take a service on a Sunday to try out what serving in children's ministry is like.
You can pick a Sunday in June, July, or August and give it a shot. It's a blast, and you'll be able to see Jesus use you in some awesome and fun ways. So today, head to the digital bulletin or stop by the kids ministry desk to sign up for a service.
Yes, and speaking of July, it's also the time for summer sessions. Community groups are on break for the summer, but you can still meet others and grow together at these 6 weeks of great classes.
Summer sessions are classes that happen in the Totowa campus on Monday nights starting July 22nd at 7 p.m. This summer, we have 2 class options, the life of Jesus from a historical perspective and a class on biblical sexuality.
Yes, and lots of good stuff to cover, so mark your calendars for Mondays starting July 22nd. There's much going on all around the church in this season, and one of the most exciting is this initiative that we have been journeying in together since the fall.
It's called First, and today we have an update on where we're at in this season of growth. Here's Pastor Ryan with the latest.
Hey everyone, great to be with you. Excited to share an update from our First initiative. As you guys know, we stepped out in faith together as a church last fall in an initiative we're calling First. It's a 2-year discipleship journey where we're asking, what does it look like for us to put Jesus first? The primary goal is to see 100% of the church body step forward and engage and say, I want to put Jesus first. The secondary goal is that we as a church, we're stepping out in faith in the attempt to see our church raise $13.7 million to begin to expand our facility. God has brought some incredible growth over the last several years. We're at capacity at most of our services. We're at capacity with children. We're at capacity with youth. We're seeing record numbers all over the place. And we wanted to take some steps to begin to expand into some of the space we own here in Totowa. That includes expanding our children's ministry. It includes expanding our student ministry and some of the welcome spaces for people who are coming in, as well as just continuing the work of the regular ministry as we move forward together in the church. And so what was amazing is we saw people make those faith commitments that they, over these next 2 years, we're going to not just respond to hit the 13.7 million goal, but little over $14 million was written down and said, we're going to commit to this. And it was just an amazing response. We're about a quarter of the way in, and we are tracking great. We are right on line with where we need to be, maybe even a little ahead. Some of the real people who've stepped up huge are people who just began attending when we started the First initiative. We're seeing faithfulness, we're seeing response, and it is super encouraging. We're also taking in-between steps, whether it is our 45th Street launch or our Thursday night launch, because in the meantime, as we make the space, we refuse to put out the no vacancy sign. The Great Commission's too important, the gospel's too important. North Jersey needs the good news of the gospel. We always say, if people are gonna have to go to hell, they're gonna have to go through us to get there. As a result, it's really awesome. We did a baptism service recently. We saw record numbers of baptisms. Our Thursday night service, think about this, which did not exist when we started the first initiative, we launched it right there, saw the largest baptism response. 30 plus people were baptized, a number of stories of people coming to faith Thursday night, a number of friends who brought them out. It was an incredibly powerful time. I've shared with some of you guys, I've begun to pray, God, if there's any way for you to increase the timeline and increase the step of faith so that we could make the space as rapidly as possible for the people we love, for the people we want to share the gospel with, that God, you're the God of the universe, that would be easy for you. Also want to say to you, some of you guys, you're brand new to the church, you're like, I want to know more, I have questions, I'd like some information, or I might even just want to take a step of faith and join this first journey with you guys. I'd encourage you to check out the first wall at either campus, whether it's Ringwood or Totowa. There's a first wall there with the information you need, and I am really excited about how God is moving, the faithfulness, the response where we are today, and looking forward to seeing how we get through this summer and what God's going to do as we head into the fall. And so be praying for us, and thankful and humbled to be on this journey with you guys.
So we're a quarter of the way through first. It's exciting to think about where we're heading together in the next few years.
And that's all we got for this week. For more information on those things or anything else going on in the church, check out this week's news on the digital bulletin. You can also use a QR code in the chair in front of you to get there.
Yes, let's keep on loving Jesus, loving people, and plowing a counterculture.
Take
Bye,
care, guys.
everyone.